Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is going to be tutorial 2, automation and envelopes. Couple days, for the last tutorial, this is what we laid out with 2 loops, a 1 shot of a percussion, and a synth. Okay, so over the past couple of days, I took these 4 little clips that I have, and I arranged them. I laid them out so that I have my intro and my beginning of the song, the drop, I guess. I don't know. So I'll explain to you what it is that I did, and I'll show you some of the techniques that I used. It will come very useful to you too. So let's get started. Okay, so for the loop that I had, this one, okay, so I took that clip, I laid it out here, and I took this whole clip right here, duplicated it, and I reversed it. To reverse clips, you go here where it says rev dot rev. That means reverse, and it sounds like this. Now the reason why I did that is because, well, since I only have this loop, I want to try to get as much changes out of this as possible. And the way you go about doing that, I'm pretty sure there's different ways you can do that, but one of the ways I like to do it is either by chopping up, like cutting out certain sections of songs, duplicating parts, reversing, and then duplicating again. Things like that, just to keep the song interesting and to give it changes. Okay, so that's what I did with this first measure. As for this next measure, I duplicated the drum 3 times only because for these 2 parts, I like to have control of the certain different parts of the drums that are in here. Like for this part, I went to the clip, I opened up envelopes. It's this bubble down here, that's what the E stands for, envelopes. And I went in my clip, and I went in my volume section, and I grabbed my pencil. You can do that by pressing Command B, or by double clicking, and this dot will come out. So, as you can see, these little transients right here, these little small ones right here, these are hi-hats. And I know that only from having listened to many samples before in Ableton. Anyways, so I turned off all the kicks and the snares, and I kept the hi-hats just for this section. For this section, I kept my kicks and my snares. That way, when I process, like if I EQ some of my drums, or if I compress them, the hi-hats are gonna come out loud. So I separated my hi-hats, that way I have more control of the volume. Pretty much that's what the main reason is, just for volume control. So if I consolidate this, again, as you can see it's chopped up, you'll only see transients of hi-hats. See? If I consolidate this, the transients of hi-hats that used to be there are now going to disappear. So that's one way. If you have a loop and you want to cut out a certain part, it would be by turning off the volume. Okay, so now back to this part. So yeah, pretty much that's why I have 3 different type of drum loops at the same one. Okay, back to this part. So what I did with this part, I added an audio effect rack, and I threw in auto filter and bypass, and I threw in a reverb. And over here you have macro knobs. What macro knobs are, let's say you want to move this knob, this knob, this knob, and this knob all at the same time. You'd map them to macro 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and that's it. You'd have control of all knobs. As you can see, all these knobs with the pink dots on it are moving. So that's what that does. Anyways, I map my frequency to macro 1, my decay time and my wetness to macro 1, and you can see this rise right here. I drew in a little ramp, and it gives it this sound. So that's why I made 3 of them, because I wanted to keep that tail of the reverb at the end. So yeah, those are the audio effect racks. That's not only do you have audio effect racks, but you also have instrument racks. And pretty much with instrument racks, it's the same thing as it is with audio effect racks. But the difference is, if you wanted to layer MIDI instruments, say like, let me go to my instrument rack and take a pad, and we'll throw in a snow pad. Okay, we go here and we open up the chain. I think that's what it's called. And let's say I also wanted to layer that with, I guess, Pong. Let's go with Pong. And no, let's not go with Pong. And let's add a delay. As you can see, you can hear, or as you can hear, you can hear this pad and this bleep, I guess, poi poi, playing at the same time. If I were to press just one note, both synths would play at the same time. That's what instrument rack is for, layering synths. And that's the same thing with audio effect racks. You also have macro knobs. So let's just say I wanted to map this one over here, that one over there, and from here I want this one and that one. I know you didn't really hear much difference, but you get the point. I hope you do. Anyways, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to email me. My email would be on the description. I'll put it in there. Thanks for watching.